Hello, everybody, and welcome to Just Sing Behind the Notes. And this week we have brought out the big guns. It's going to be one of those nights because Tracy is going to have us all in stitches. So tonight we have Tori and Tracy. Tori and Tracy, would you like to introduce yourselves, please?
Why do you go all silly when you've got a mic in front of you?
I don't know. Can you two introduce yourselves, please?
Okay,
who you are and what your role is in Just Sing.
Everyone knows who I am.
Yes, I know, but you still need to tell everybody.
I'm Tracy and I'm the accompanist with Just Sing and love every minute of it. And you are?
I'm Tori and I'm the choir manager and I do everything else that
Everything I do diddly squat. She does so much.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's going to be one of those nights, so just prepare yourselves. Brace, producer Emma. So Tori, tell me first of all a little bit about what you do in life, like your family life and your work life here, and how you have ended up being the choir manager of Just Sing.
Oh my days.
And be quick. We haven't got all day.
I know. Where do I start? So I have 4 very, very active children at home, do a lot of sport, and I tend to run around after them all the time. And between that and choir, that sort of fills my life at the minute. But it was kind of probably through the children that this choir came about, because during COVID, the whole homeschooling, kids at home, stress city, every time a song was put on, the whole vibe of the house just completely changed. And there was something about music that I thought there are other people out there, kids, ladies, who probably feel exactly the same way I do and my children do when we put on a song. And I just have to do something about this.
So you made it your mission?
So I made it my mission to kind of get in touch with Heather, who we worked together obviously a long time ago, and I know you were very keen on starting a choir, and I thought Heather is the person I am texting right now to say
She had a pizza and a glass of wine, just putting it out there.
yeah, or maybe 6 glasses. And I said, Heather, there is something about singing at this time, it is desperately needed, let's just start a choir. And you were like, okay, no bother. I said, I'll get you a venue, I'll get you a pianist.
That was the main thing.
Yeah, and let's do it.
Yeah.
But it was funny because then when I was thinking of an accompanist, my initial reaction was, right, Tracy McLean, this is who we're getting. So I was actually looking back on the messages today just to refresh my mind.
Were you?
I was, and I had this big long-winded message to Tracy about friend of mine, Heather Shanks, you might know her, blah, 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 all this. And her and I are going to start this choir. Literally, it was about that
I'd
long.
love to see it.
And you just came back and went,
Yeah.
that sounds amazing, tell me where and when.
Did I?
You did.
I'm lovely.
I know you are. And that was it.
So easy to work
That was
with.
it.
Shouldn't even dangle a £50 note in front
No,
of you.
no.
Did you have pizza and wine before you sent that message?
No, I didn't.
No.
Because that was just a
'Cause
one-off.
you knew I was easy.
That was a one-off. But yeah, that
No
was
comment,
it. That was
Tracy.
it.
Well, Tracy, tell everybody about your musical journey, because I know a little snippet, but I'd like you to think a way back to
my word.
exactly
Where
how
do
did
you
it start
start?
for you, and then just put it. I know you've done an awful lot since childhood, but it's lovely to know how it all began for you. What were who were your inspirations, and just how did it evolve? There is a lot for you. There's
a lot in
tons
that question.
If you could just shorten it down for us, pointers, bullet points.
Where do you start? This is nerve-wracking, isn't it? Like, where do you start? Well, very musical
very beginning,
family.
Tracy.
Very musical family, all from Daddy. And my earliest, I was thinking about this the other night, my earliest memory is out in the shed. My daddy had one of those organs, like a Hammond organ out in the shed where the black notes were white and the white notes were black. And I must have been, we moved out of that house when I was 3, so maybe 2.5. But I remember sitting on his knee playing and him teaching me wee tunes and stuff. And then went to piano lessons, went to violin lessons, did well in them all, running around festivals, was never in a choir, was always the one behind the piano. In school, never got to be on stage or in the choir or take part in all that part of it. I was always the one at the piano, which looking back is a wee bit sad, isn't it? Because I think I'd have been good on stage.
I think you'd have been amazing on stage, but you've got a gift that not many people have. So
I
I
know,
suppose everybody
I
kept
know.
Yeah.
seeing that in you and then wanted to use it.
I'm very grateful for that and
Yeah.
do feel blessed. But it's all from family and my dad and his mum and dad before him. Dad never read a note of music, all just from by ear.
Wow.
And he's passed that on to us and my brothers, and they're both
That's
great
amazing.
musicians as well. And you're so lucky to have
Yeah, we are.
But
Yeah.
you say he passed that on to you. What totally?
the love of it. He passed
Yeah.
the love of making music. Daddy and me, this sounds really twee and really ick. Daddy and me used to sit, remember the wee tape recorders where you're waiting for your
the
top
red
40
button and the black button
Yeah.
at the same
and
time.
record ourselves. Him playing, me singing, or me playing, him singing. And I still have those wee audio cassette tapes in school.
Brilliant.
Nothing to play them on now, but always meant to get them on some kind of...
To listen to them
You
again.
just made me think of something.
Did you?
We should get you something that you can play them on.
Ah,
Yeah.
and very special, and I have them all at home. So all those really special times, and being part of just all the shows in the community and playing for them, and way back in the early days of Phoenix, but never on stage, always at the piano, and did all my grades and diplomas with Ivy Jones. Some people might remember Ivy Jones in Portadown, and Emma, your family will remember them all. I think Caroline went. Yeah, Caroline
But
went.
do you
Ivy.
think, Tracy, that you could have been an accompanist anyway without doing all the grades going through the system? Or do you think it gave you the skills to do
I
it?
was always good at playing by ear, and always good at sight reading. I think it gave me experience and confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, you know.
To know you had
But
that
then-
behind you.
Yeah, but then when I applied, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a repetiteur,
This is what blows my mind.
Aw.
I love this story.
and went and tried
repetiteur.
for Glasgow, the music and drama, which is now conservatory, and went to Birmingham, the conservatory, and Guildhall and Royal Academy, and nobody wanted me. It was so competitive, and looking back, I wasn't ready. Wasn't ready to go away.
Yeah.
And then I moved in to the whole teaching mindset, and went to UJ and did my music there and did well, and then did my teacher training.
Very good.
And here I am, 30 years later.
Yeah, you teach
Music
music
teacher.
in a school, but you also teach pupils and
Yeah.
you accompany wherever and whenever you
Yeah,
can.
yeah, we're busy.
That's
busy
awesome.
house. Music is
Yeah.
everywhere in our house.
Which is
You
lovely.
know about Will and Emma and Molly, yeah. Yeah, what would we do without it?
I don't know what you do without it.
It's hard to talk
amazing.
about yourself, isn't it?
Tracy, we've heard a lot about, your life and how it all started for you within the area of music. But Tori, you also have your experience of the music world as well. I know you're amazing at sport and you've got a very sporty family, but you can't not appreciate too the music that you were given in your life. That's given you the love for singing.
Yeah, oh, without a doubt. I mean, again, like Tracy, there was always somebody on the piano at home, and Mummy played, and she really encouraged me and my brother to go to piano lessons, and I absolutely loved them. He hated it. What typical boy.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I went up through right to grade 8.
Can you believe
Because
that?
There's
Yes.
another one. I know, but
Can you read now?
read music. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can, but I never get a chance to. I would love to sit down and be able to just play again.
We
but
can do something about
I
that.
know you could.
The next time you're off, Tracy.
I know. But then my girls started piano lessons, and again the whole COVID just stopped it for them because it was online learning, and
Yeah,
they were
it's not
trying
the
to
same.
record, their grade 1 and whatever, and there were no face to face. It was really hard, but it was lovely to be able to help them. Not that they would ever really listen to me if I say, "Oh, I think that's maybe a wrong note." They'd be like, "No, it isn't."
Yeah. I know.
And did
But-
you play piano when you were teaching?
Yeah, in
Yeah?
school. But I did. I mean, I was also in the orchestra, believe it or not, in school, and
What did you
played a
play?
little bit of the clarinet and a little bit of the
Did you?
trumpet. I did.
The clarinet?
and
Well,
the
it's all coming out in the
yes,
wash
I'm telling
tonight.
you. Yeah. I loved it. I loved the choirs in school. I loved the orchestra. I even went to Stramillis choir as well when I went to Strand.
And then you had
Um,
children, and that was all
Well, the
ruined.
sport kind of was the thing for
It's
me
your- it's your
before the
main
children.
thing, yeah.
It really was. So music was always in the background.
But still part of your
but
life.
very, very much part of our life, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, typically, my mum would have been saying if anybody was round, even my granny or my nanny, as we used to
Oh,
call her.
play, do
"Would
a
you
turn,
You go
do
and
a
play,
turn."
Tori, go and play the piano. And I would have been, no, definitely not.
No.
I'm not doing that. But yet, I used to spend Sunday afternoons I'm sure everybody was the same at our age, composing. I
Yeah.
would been making up all these wee tunes and thinking I was just absolutely brilliant.
On your Bon Tempi keyboard or on your piano?
Oh no, my piano. I had a keyboard as well, and it just have to be carted up to Port Bantry every summer as well. Whenever we just relocated up there,
Because you had
the
no
keyboard was in the
phones.
car. I know.
No phones and no screens. That's what we did.
Yeah. So now I'm really trying to encourage the children to take up piano again.
Yeah.
Are
you winning?
So if anybody knows any good piano teachers out there that would take on 4
Don't know
fairly
any.
talented
know
musically
anybody.
children,
All 4 of them.
they're all mad keen. Yeah,
Are they?
they are mad keen
And
now. Even though
Would that be
it's-
the 8th day of the week you would do that?
well, if there was an 8th day of the week, yeah, it would be absolutely brilliant.
I can't
Can you
see
do
where
an
you'd
8th day?
fit that in.
No. Well, I could teach them myself, but as I said, they won't
No,
listen to
mummy.
me.
So you'd be
Mummy
able to
knows
4 in the
nothing.
morning
Yeah, I know.
after some marathon training.
Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, that has helped me actually with all the choir pieces to be able to go home
To
and sit
listen
and
to them.
actually just play one hand of the
Yeah.
second soft parts, which are
Tricky.
sandwiched
Good woman.
and tricky. Yeah, so there you go. That's a little bit of musical talent.
Dark horse, clarinet and trumpet.
I know, but don't ask me to play them now.
Very different.
we could
mouths
actually.
shapes for-
Well, I like to try anything. Within reason.
Okay, let's move on. Most inspirational piece of music that's your go-to tune, Tracy?
Oh.
Come on. There's got to be
'Cause
one.
there's so many. At the minute, I'm listening to Joni Mitchell.
Love
one of
Joey
your
Mitchell.
warm-up- warm-ups.
Blue
Yeah.
album.
Love her.
Most inspirational. I really love Elgar's cello concerto.
You relax
a
to
real-
that?
I could sit and read a book and listen to that.
Yeah. And that
Yeah.
calms you down.
Yeah.
What about you, Tori?
I do have one that it's funny because I would do quite a bit of running, and I always listen to music, particularly learning my choir pieces. To be fair, that I'll run and listen to my parts loads. But there,
Brownie points.
Okay, you
but
win.
there is one, and I call it the "You Can Do Anything" song, and I'm gonna actually have to look up my phone to try and get the pronunciation of it because I can never get it. But I just call it the "You Can Do Anything"
Right.
song. So it's hold on,
Is that your phone?
no, that's not my phone. Right,
You can do anything.
pause it a minute.
Would it pause it? You get time to have a wee
No,
look.
no. Because
Is it Meatloaf? I can
No,
do
no. It's not. It's
anything
not like
for
that at all.
love, but I won't do that.
Oh, please say something or do something.
A few moments later.
Well, that was
Don't
lovely.
get
We
too
even got to
great
hear
work,
but
Tori's.
I know.
Great what?
But I thought you were actually meaning minor in a different context as opposed to the musical context minor.
You two are unbelievable. Right, I'm moving on. What is the most memorable performance you've been part of, either on stage or in a rehearsal? Who would like to go first for that one?
Flip.
Doesn't have to be just singing, Tracy. It can be anything that you've been involved in that's been the most memorable performance.
Have you got one?
No, but mine, to be fair, are all memorable because particularly whenever we sing Why We Sing,
Yeah.
I always get quite anxious before any of our concerts or not concerts or performances, or if, no matter where we're singing, I always get quite anxious, maybe because I'm sort of the person in the middle who's
Trying
been
to
in
sort
contact with
everything
you know,
out.
being in contact
Yeah.
with Rich Hill where we're going next week, or Titanic or wherever. So
Yeah.
I always think, I really just hope we can pull
Or
this
London.
off. Or London, or West Yorkshire or wherever.
Huddersfield.
Yeah, I know
But
what you mean.
you know, I always get quite anxious thinking,
Yeah.
I really hope we pull this off, and hope everybody's here, and I hope the microphones work, and
It's funny
the
you should say that
keyboard.
because all she says to me is how it's going to be great.
I know.
But
I
inside
do.
you're thinking a
yeah,
thousand
inside
other
I'm going,
things.
I know, but every time we've pulled it off, so every time we perform, it is memorable for me, and particularly when we do that Why We Sing, I'm thinking we've got to Why We Sing. It's been really successful. We've pulled
Job
out the
done.
stops for Heather. This is one going into the memory bank.
Yeah, that's a nice way to look at it.
Yeah.
Each performance brings something different.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's on the stage in London or, you know, somewhere local, standing out putting on a Christmas tree light.
Yeah.
It's still memorable.
Yeah.
It's the togetherness,
the-
isn't it, with everybody?
100%.
I think for me, was the launch of my brother's album and just being on stage. Yeah,
Aw.
it was just in the Marketplace Theatre, but that was lovely. Us all playing together, and a big horn section, and us
As a family, as in you and Will and your brother. And
2 brothers and a few others.
I wish
That's
you'd been at
amazing.
that.
I know.
How long ago was that?
Would have been
Daddy,
front row, Heather.
Daddy had just died, which put a real dampener on it all, you know.
Yeah.
Because he's Mr. Music Man. He's the reason. 14 years ago.
Wow.
14 years ago. Yeah.
And did anybody record that?
He
Have you
died.
got memories of that?
I've
You
got.
do?
Yeah.
That's good.
So
That's
that would
amazing.
be my.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Can't top
So,
that.
if you're having a lovely big dinner, which composer would you invite to the dinner table?
Composer.
Yeah.
Oh.
And in any genre, under any time of the year.
I mean, how much do you love Jacob Collier?
Jacob Collier. That's who you go for.
Him there, and Chopin at the end, because I love all the nocturnes. And just. Imagine.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Imagine.
Would you do the cooking?
I
For
think
the
I
dinner?
think I get a V by V.
Well, yeah, that's pretty good.
Get a V by V in.
What about you, Tori?
I actually don't have a clue.
It doesn't have to be
Well,
a
what
classical
about
composer. It can be
a
somebody
lady?
from a band. Or
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody from a band.
Like any composer. Could be anybody. Chris Martin could be.
Well, yeah, actually, I do like Chris Martin. I particularly like All My Love. So yeah, I think. Do you know what? I'll just
Give
go
us a
for
wee
Chris
bar
Martin.
of that.
No.
Oh, you were quick there.
Definitely not.
Dick
Definitely
Van
not.
Dyke, I would have him.
Yeah.
Right? He's not a composer, but
But he
yeah.
can't hear. He's nearly deaf, and you'd be really like that.
he's 99.
Sorry.
I know.
And
It'd be hard work. Right, I'm going to give you a quick fire round just to lighten life up a bit. I'm going to ask you one, Tracy, then Tori, and back and forward.
Okay.
Like tennis.
Like a seesaw.
Yeah. Thank goodness you said that. Morning or night?
Night.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Hold on. Is that not me?
They are worse than Sharon.
But you
Right,
like
Tracy.
coffee
Why
too?
don't we play him that tune?
Low. Very low, Tracy McLean. I'm going back to you now. Introvert or extrovert?
Extrovert.
Of
Hold on, whose
course.
question is this?
Comedy or drama?
Drama.
Mountains or beach?
Beach.
Favourite season?
Ooh. Look, well, I sort of like them all.
does
They
it?
all-
Come on, you got to pick one.
Can't
Okay,
have them all.
spring.
Favourite movie?
Shawshank.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I wouldn't after I went to the play. Goodness, that was a
No.
tough Saturday afternoon.
It's a hard watch.
Love it. Green Mile.
Yeah, they're all really good, to be fair. One word to describe yourself?
I've got one.
Okay.
No, she has to describe herself.
Herself.
Helpful.
Very true.
Now tell me your word.
Tracy?
Sexy.
I'll leave that.
Tracy, do not. Tracy, what's yours for yourself?
For myself, fun.
You are fun.
Talented.
Extremely.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
We could go on all day.
So amazing.
Where do I stop?
Most used app on your phone?
WhatsApp.
Oh, yeah.
I do seem to have loads of sporting groups that I'm in. There's loads of apps for all the kids things.
So
but
sporty things.
Yeah, loads of sporty apps.
Okay. Favourite emoji?
Jesus. What do I put at the end? The kiss. The kiss.
Yeah,
lip.
you do the wee lips. Yeah. What about you, Tori?
Well, my most used ones are definitely music notes and pink hearts for just sing
That is
ladies.
very true. You
So they're
send
my
this all
most.
the time.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, finish the sentence. A choir is like a...
Did you think of these questions yourself?
Yeah.
That's very good.
Blessing.
Me and a little help from other sources.
A choir is like a warm hug
Oh.
after a day.
Yeah, it is.
I think that should be our new slogan, Tori. Can you get that
After
sorted? And you use one of your emojis. What about you, Tori?
Aside from blessing, a choir is that what the question was? A choir is?
Is like a...
She said blessing.
I did say blessing,
It's like
but
a
it's
blessing?
like an uplifting experience that you can't actually describe.
Oh, here.
I know.
We're getting very deep, producer Emma,
I know,
aren't
but
we?
it is. It's so good. It is so good.
Well, it's been great for the three of us, to be honest.
Yeah.
How does
very
he
much
finish
so.
it?
No, what choir is like... it depends what
Headache?
It depends what day it is. All I keep thinking of is Forrest Gump, A Box of Chocolates, you know, that movie. Choir is like something that you can only really comment on if you've experienced it.
Yeah. Totally.
Is that boring?
And it's probably different for both of you as well in our choir because you have important jobs to do and whatever. But for somebody like me who is able to sit and sing, it's like nothing else. It really is just...
With everything around you.
And what always amazes me is the fact that before we started Just Sing, the two of you didn't even know each other.
I know.
You know, maybe you would have known Tracy's husband well and whatnot, but you didn't actually know each other. And people were always amazed when I said Heather and Tracy didn't know each other before we started the choir, because it was as if you had worked together forever. You just know what the other's thinking nearly when it comes to playing and
I think it's because we've been in the same upbringing, really. My musical upbringing, Tracy, was very different, which is why I love hearing her side of her story. But I think we were in with the same kind of people throughout life, maybe.
And we've met a lot of people who are similar.
Yeah.
But there can't be two people that work the way you two do. There's just something
we're
there.
unique.
You are 100% unique. So for
Word.
me as a singer, as opposed to you two in a choir, it's a delight and it's a pleasure to actually be with you guys
Do you
every
love
week.
us?
I do love you. Just don't tell too many people.
She doesn't tell us that much. Sometimes.
She tells me all the time.
Oh,
And then
Rachel?
sends a pink heart.
look, do you know what? We're not going to have a fight, Tracy. Don't be telling Heather those things.
Oh dear. So what's a piece of advice? I never usually ask this question, usually finish with a kind of music-y question, but with you two, I think this is a nice question to finish on. One piece of advice that you would give your younger self.
Oh, sweet mercy and all that is holy. Don't go to Lurgan.
Sorry, Lorraine.
Okay, we're now down 10 members of the choir. Repeat, 10 members of the choir. No, what would you tell you? Advice that you give
Just-
your younger self?
Be true to yourself, because you do lose yourself along the way, don't you?
You definitely do.
Yeah.
Especially when you first leave home. Yeah, be true to yourself.
And sort of enjoy every moment that you have, because life does very much get in the way sometimes, and I think people need to step back and go, hold on a wee second, look what I've done, look what I'm doing. Have the confidence in yourself now to know that you can actually achieve whatever you put your mind to. Your body will do what your mind tells it to, so you can do what your mind tells you to. I mean, flip sake, Heather, we started a choir.
Yeah, and
You know,
it is
and
tough and it doesn't
it's-
always work out. You know, there's
Yeah.
people that do that and doesn't necessarily work out, but at least you've given it a go. I
You've
think
given
that's
it a
the most
go.
important
Have
thing.
the confidence in yourself to just give anything a go.
See the way we're finishing there, just staring into space.
To the little pitch.
It's a lovely way to end. So, girls, thank you so much. It's lovely to have you on the podcast.
Is that it over?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you want me to ask you
We
more
want more.
questions? You two have been the funniest two that we've had on, probably. And I mean that in a nice way. And I
take
think
that.
just Emma,
We'll
you
take
would
that.
agree we need to have them back because they're literally only warming up now.
We actually
And,
are. We could sit
the
for
next
another
time we-
3 hours.
If you listen
You
to
bring
us
the
every
wine.
week, they're like something out of the TV, aren't they? If you listen to us every week, we're going to have a 2-week break for a concert that we're doing next week, and then the week after that's Halloween. So please do come back to hear some more wonderful stories from the girls from Just Sing.
Woohoo!